Hello students, welcome to current affairs session. So in this class we will discuss about recently issued Interpol notice, especially silver notice, or in simple words. So what was this all about? Why Indian government has requested Interpol to issue silver notice? According to Indian government, one person associated with the French embassy was involved in visa scam. So what was this silver notice? Remaining 7 notices were regularly we can see in news, but this one is different. It is on pilot basis. This is not entirely in working mode. As of now, it is in pilot basis, mostly focusing upon identification and tracking of criminal assets. So here they are not looking for any person. So if you look at red notice, it is wanted persons. In yellow notice, it is for missing persons especially. Blue notice, the additional information, whatever required. And black notice, unidentified bodies. Let's suppose if there is any dead. Green notice, warnings and intelligence. Before any crime happened, these type of notices will be served. Orange notice, imminent threat. And purple notice, modus operandi. And silver notice, it is identification and tracing of criminal assets. Here the government of India has claimed that because this French embassy official was involved in visa scam, obviously they are getting some pecuniary gains. By using these pecuniary or monetary gains, they are somewhere in the world, obviously they have been investing. That's why on India's request, Interpol has for the first time has issued a silver notice. So if you look at Interpol establishment, it was started way back in 1923 under International Criminal Police Commission, which was held at International Police Congress in Vienna, Austria capital Vienna in 1923. From 1956 onwards, at its 25th General Assembly, Interpol, International Police Organization, that was a short name. 196 countries including India as one of the founding members. These were important for your prelims point of view. And headquarters was at Lyon, France. National Central Bureaus established by member countries as a point of access for Interpol affairs. So in each and every country, especially 196 countries, there is a dedicated office, which is nothing but your National Central Bureau, which is a point of access for Interpol. In 2025 itself, Ministry of Home Affairs has launched Bharat Pol. What was this? Just like Interpol, how it was working from France, in a similar way, there is a single point of contact, especially transnational crimes. For that purpose, the government of India has come up with a Bharat Pol initiative. NCBs connects with general secretaries via Interpol's secure global police communications network, which was running 24/7. And if you look at India's case, from India's perspective, CBI, Central Bureau of Investigation, is the responsible body for India's NCB to the Interpol. So what is the need for this international police cooperation? Have you ever thought that the transnational nature of crimes? Yes, crimes like money laundering, trafficking and smuggling, which span borders, these are not exclusively for one area. These are transnational in nature. That's why the requirement of this type of cooperation is very much needed. For instance, Interpol launched Operation HE for strengthening transnational coordination against cyber-enabled financial crimes. To prevent cyber-enabled financial crimes, Interpol has launched one operation. So that is also one of the need. New age criminal activities, emerging threats like cybercrime, radicalization of youth especially, and trafficking exploit global legal gaps. So in each and every country, there are different types of rules and regulations and legal remedies. In a similar way, by exploit these global loopholes, the crimes, especially transnational crimes, are rising. In November 2024, Operation Serengeti of Interpol led to the arrest of more than 1,000 suspected cyber criminals, responsible for 35,000 victims in 19 countries across Africa. And counter-terrorism efforts. Next one is intelligence sharing and coordinated law enforcement actions are key to counter sophisticated network terrorists for financing, especially recruitment and execution of attacks worldwide. To prevent all these counter-terrorism efforts, Interpol has played an active role. Strengthening legal assistance. Interpol's Operation Flash Mecha was coordinated with participation of 54 countries to dismantle organized crime networks behind human trafficking in Africa. Pooling of resources is required for intelligence sharing, mitigating transnational crimes, and tracking new age criminal activities. That's how the resources available in these organizations are mobilized. So, what were the obstacles in international police cooperation? Legal and procedural disparities. Each and every country has its own legal systems, criminal laws, and human rights standards, create conflicts in investigating procedures. That's why these are the one of the obstacles. Cultural barriers. Language barriers impede effective communication. Cultural difference create conflicts and varying levels of corruption undermine trust. So, this international police organization was established at France. Obviously, French language you need to understand, or else any common language, English. So, cultural barriers are also one of the major issue. Resource limitations. Disparities in technological capabilities, which hinders seamless information sharing and restrict participation in joint operations. Resources are very limited. Political indifferences. Political tensions and conflict in national interest hinder comprehensive cooperation. So, each and every time it is not possible to accept political assurance. So, what is the process to join in Interpol? Member. Candidate country applies for a membership. Application goes before Interpol General Assembly. There is a General Assembly. General Assembly generally taking voting. 2/3 of voting, excluding abstentions. If member is approved, the country is immediately considered as a Interpol member country and the integration process is launched. So, here a silver notice is nothing but a color coded alert launched in 2025. It was very recently launched, aimed at identifying, tracking and recovering criminally acquired assets worldwide. Member countries can request a silver notice to locate assets linked to crimes such as fraud, corruption, money laundering, narcotics and environmental crimes. It enables countries to exchange asset related intelligence and initiate freezing, seizure or confiscation of these assets under domestic laws. And the information is first reviewed by Interpol's General Secretariat to prevent misuse or politically motivated targeting. This is how silver notice works. The key features of silver notice: asset focused tool. It is not focusing on person, rather than it will be focusing on assets. Unlike the red notice for people, silver notice targets illicit assets. Transnational reach. It aids asset tracking across borders using global police cooperation. Supports financial investigations. Useful in crypto scams, shell firms, zombie firms, real estate laundering, etc. And at the same time, it provides basis for bilateral asset recovery request also. So, this is silver notice that was recently initiated by Interpol on behalf of Indian government. So, this is everything you need to know about Interpol.